Hello. Welcome to the channel. Today is May 2nd. This episode is related to Luokung. First, let's see Luokung stock LKCO movement today. Here is the LKCO stock chart for today. Today, LKCO stock experienced a sudden change. At today's open, the stock gapped up to 0.59 from the previous close price of 0.49, with about 20% increase. Then in the beginning, it reached the day high of 0.6149 with about 25% increase. The stock closed at 0.5750 with 17.35% increase. There is also a big change in trading volume. The trading volume today is 8.33 million. The average trading volume is 1.98 million. The strong volume increase is a good sign. It is interesting to see how the stock will behave in the coming days. Next, let's see the LKCO stock chart for the past 5 days. As you see, the stock suddenly jumped today on Monday. The price movement for the past few days of the last week is relatively flat. This sudden change is caused by the financial information released by Luokung on its filing of NT20F to SEC Security Authority on the last Friday, April 29, 2022. Before going through the new financial details, let's review the previous financial information for Q3 2021. Previously, Luokung announces interim results for the 3 and 9 months ended September 30th. Financial highlights for Q3 and 9 months of 2021. Luokung achieved record total revenue for the 9 months ended September 30th, 2021, of approximately $74.9 million, compared to $13.1 million in the prior year period. Revenue for the 3 months ended September 30, 2021 was $37.0 million, compared to $5.8 million in the prior year period. Here is the revenue breakdown into Luokung's 3-pillar business sectors. Next, let's see the management anticipation for the 2021 annual revenue. At that time, the management anticipated closing 2021 on a strong note, meeting goal of 2021 annual revenue of $100 million. In the previous episodes for Luokung, we also estimate the break-even revenue. Here is a slide from the previous. You can get the sense of the revenue and the growth rate. With regards to the past half-yearly revenue and growth rate, the revenue for H1 2020 is $7.3 million. The revenue for H2 2020 is $11.0 million, which represents 50.7% increase sequentially over previous half. The revenue for H1 2021 is $37.8 million, which represents 243.6% increase sequentially over previous half. With regards to the estimated break-even revenue and growth rate, the break-even revenue for H2 2021 is $62.9 million, which represents 66.4% increase sequentially over previous half. The revenue for Q3 2021 has just been reported, which is $37 million. If the Q3 growth rate can be maintained, the Q4 revenue is expected to reach around $37 million, the same level as Q3, while exceeding the break-even point. This implies that the profitability will be achieved if there is no unexpected big expenses increase in Q4. Now, let's see the financial information mentioned in the new NT20F filing by Luokung. Please note, the financial information is provided in a form of notification of late filing, and may or may not be final. But, at this late stage, the result provided is expected to be the same as the final unless something unexpected happens. 2021 financials of Luokung mentioned in NT20F, Form 12B-25. 1. Luokung's revenue for the year ended December 31, 2021 is expected to be $145,067,965, as compared to revenue of $18,263,788 for the year ended December 31, 2020, an increase of $126,804,177, or 694.3%. Please note, the 2021 full-year revenue of $145.067 million is much higher than the management's guidance of $100 million. This is the great news. 2. the cost of revenue for the year ended December 31, 2021 is expected to be $129,026,086, representing an increase of $111,546,607 or 638.2% as compared to $17,479,479 for the year ended December 31, 2020. Note, by definition, the term cost of revenue refers to the total cost of manufacturing and delivering a product or service to consumers. 3. The selling expense is expected to total $6,057,161 for the year ended December 31, 2021, as compared to $1,708,222 for the year ended December 31, 2020. An increase of $4,348,939 or 254.6%. 4. The research and development expenses are expected to total $45,476,113 for the year ended December 31, 2021, as compared to $9,401,883 for the year ended December 31, 2020. An increase of $36,074,230 or 383.7%. 5. The other expense, net, is expected to amount to $3,978,751 for the year ended December 31, 2021, as compared to other income, net, of $193,888 for the year ended December 31, 2020, a change of $4,172,639, or 2,152%. Next, let's discuss the break-even. The break-even point is important. If Luokung can reach the break-even point, the company is expected to become profitable soon if the current growth rate is maintained and the total cost remains the same. Break-even revenue for H2 2021. The previous estimated break-even revenue for H2 2021 is $62.9 million. This estimation is based on the assumption that Q4 total cost remains the same as Q3. Next, about the actual revenue for H2 2021. We now know the total revenue for the full year is $145.067 million. From the previous result, we know revenue for first half of 2021 is $37.8 million. We then know the actual revenue for H2 2021 is $107.3 million. As you can see, the value of $107.3 million is much higher than the previous estimated break-even revenue. But the actual Q4 total cost now appears to be much higher than Q3. This makes it questionable for reaching the break-even. Back to the new filing. There are two major items for the contributing to the total cost. One is the research and development expenses of about $45 million. The other is the cost of revenue. For the full year, the cost of revenue is about $129 million, which is unexpectedly high. This R&D may not significantly contribute the Q4 total cost increase. But the unexpected high cost of revenue for the full year indicates the Q4 total cost is much higher Q3. In conclusion, the good news is that the total revenue for the full year greatly exceeds the management guidance. But, unfortunately, the cost of revenue is unexpectedly high. This may result in a significant cost jump in the Q4 and makes it questionable to reach the break-even for the second half of 2021. In the coming final financial report to be submitted the company, we may pay attention to the explanation for why the cost of revenue is so high or if it may be reduced. Thanks for watching. This channel gives you update and info on Chinese stocks, technologies, and culture. Please subscribe.